Well, hi, everybody, and welcome into the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show. It seems like it's been forever since we've had Sammy Burnett in the studio with us here in our office at Gordonwood Stadium, but he is back off the road. How are you, Coach?
In the flesh, baby, in the flesh.
That's right.
Slept in my own bed last night.
Oh, wow.
It was amazing.
Wow. Did you have a good time down in the Austin area?
It was windy and pretty hot, but it was a good time. I watched some good golf, and it was a good state golf tournament.
Of course, you were at Legends Golf Course outside of Kingsland. Beautiful course.
Yeah, beautiful course. I saw a bunch of beautiful homes.
Oh,
a
yeah.
bunch of 3 stories and boat docks more expensive than our whole neighborhood. So it's a pretty neat place. And like I said, I got to see some pretty good golf. We took Sir Bubba Jones to Legends and got to experience his first state tournament, which I thought was neat. You know, he's on that plane. You know, he's just evolving properly as a freshman. He made it to regionals. Wasn't able to get out of regionals as a sophomore. He got out of regionals and got to experience state. It started off, you could tell he was nervous on what was it, Monday, but fought, and I thought he put together a decent round, and then came out on yesterday, which was Tuesday, and man, he struggled the front 9. I think he was +6. He birdied number 9 and struggled, and at that point you're not sure which way his round's going to go, boy, but he got on fire and played a great back 9. And you talk about a difficult course. It was an extremely difficult course. There wasn't many guys in red numbers in either day. The kid that got second shot a 67 the first day, which was pretty phenomenal, and then shot a 75 yesterday, but the wind was howling and just pretty brutal conditions. There's out of bounds on both sides on almost every hole, and so you have to be real precise with where you place that ball, and when the wind's blowing like it was blowing, I mean, I was impressed with all the golfers, and everywhere you looked, there was young men just out there hitting great golf shots. So started finished with a 78 on Tuesday, which I thought was a good round. So he finished with a 156 total, put him in about 7th place in individuals and about 14th overall, which is pretty good for a sophomore coming in with first experience. Was able to take Hudson Reagan. We try to give them a buddy to hang out with so they're not by themselves, and sort of calms them down. It sort of keeps it normal. And the whole time I talked to Hudson, you know, we visit a lot because you can't talk to them. But all you hear Sir and Bubba Sir and Hudson talk about is next year, what we're going to do next year at the state tournament. We're coming as a team, and you got Caleb. Here, I'm going to start drawing blanks here. Sorry, you got Colby and Caleb and Liam and.
Is Ethan coming back?
Ethan Waldrop.
Yeah.
I mean, all those guys coming back. Kobe Walker. I mean, all those guys coming back, and they're going to work hard this summer. I know Hudson's already on the schedule to play all summer long, and they're really focused on what they're doing. They're young, so you know the future looks bright, and their expectation is to be there, not to get to regionals and just get a good taste of it and be right there. Actually, Bridgeport, who was 4th in regionals, I think. Because I think we were 5th, wound up, or they were 3rd in regionals because that's how they got there, but they finished 3rd in the state, and all shots other than Argyle, of course, we had posted better scores, so there's a lot of positive things there for our kids to look at and tell that we're in one of the toughest regions in the state, and have an opportunity with the talent we have coming back next year, if we do the work in between now and then, to have a chance to take a team to state and be real successful. You know, Argyle moving out, which has dominated that region. I think the kid that won it, the kid from Wimberley that's a sophomore that got second this year, won it last year as a freshman. He shot a 67, 65, but there was a kid from Argyle shot a 70, 66, I think, something like that. And he's phenomenal, but I think he's gone off anyway. Plus Argyle's moving up and getting out of a region. So it's going to be wide open next year. It's going to be some fun golf.
Well, I think it will be, and with Hudson and of course, Sir Bubba coming back as juniors next year and all those other guys, I'm really good that this whole bunch will make it to state.
I do too. I mean, I've seen them all play, and they play really well, and they all got a taste of what they can do.
Yeah.
And we got to take 2 of them down there with us, you know, this last couple of days, and they got to experience what state was like and see the course. So I think there's some good things ahead of us in golf.
Boy, there's no doubt about that. All right, since we talked last, baseball season ended on Friday. Of course, you were there and saw the Lions. We talked about it, I guess, on Monday's show.
Yeah, you know, like I said, Coach Harris and Coach Mauser and Coach Long, and And Coach Phillips did a great job with those guys. We had great senior leadership. I thought Jacob Hadaway really set the example for our kids in the spring alone, with him doing track and baseball and just being such a positive leader and just going out there and just being a senior and having fun and leading those programs. Caden Besson's another one that did a good job of playing his role, and Ivy, all three good senior leaders. I don't think that's all the seniors we had. If I'm starting, is that correct?
Ivy, Hadaway, and Besson.
Yeah. So
and Ashlyn, of course, Harris, our statistician.
Harris. Yeah, they were all three of those. Talking about those three, Ashlyn and Jacob got academic all districts, honorable mention, second team, and then Caden Besson got honorable mention. Sorry,
That's
I
awesome.
can't get that out. Yeah, it's awesome. Shows great leadership. I thought coaches did a good job. I thought we had good senior leadership, and we were young. I saw a lot of inconsistencies. I saw moments of greatness where we put games together and played extremely well and at a high level, and I saw moments that we didn't play at a high level and just sort of kicked the ball around and couldn't hit water if it fell out of a boat and couldn't fill their britches with both hands sometimes. And in baseball, you got to win innings. And the other night, I thought we lost a couple of innings, but we lost one big. I think they scored 7 or 8.
They did.
Runs. 8
Mm-hmm.
runs in one inning, and you can't overcome that in the playoffs. But all in all, they're going to grow. We're at a spot right now. We've been there really with football the last couple of years, being young and taking our lumps. Baseball's there, golf was there, so I think we're just going to keep progressing, and we're going to have some strong senior classes the next couple of years, and they're all going to have great experiences, and we're going to start seeing those teams get over the hump and start making good downhill runs. And congratulations to the baseball team. Again, not knocking them, it's just a fact. We played. You turn around, you play. Steamville, who wins the district, beat them 6-0, play great defense, put the ball in play, score 6 runs, find ways to get out of innings, and you turn around the next game, and you really can't get out of your own way. And that's just, sometimes youth, and for a lot of those kids, first time they've been in the playoffs. So it's a learning experience. So I was excited about some of the things I saw. So they'll continue to work and continue to grow, and we'll be fine.
You were gone Monday for the League 7-on-7. Had quite a few teams up here. Your stepdaughter Tatum was there and did some reports for me. So what did you hear about your bunch?
Well, I talked to Coach Denard. We put up points. I think we scored 30-something points in each game, and defensively we didn't allow much, which is huge in 7-on-7 because the offense, like I say, even though it's difficult to move the ball in 7-on-7, to be honest, because the defense knows you're throwing it. For us to put up that many points consistently, stayed in the 30s, and then I think the most scoring has been 13 points. So really proud of them. Thankful for all the schools coming, Hamilton and Comanche and Dublin and Early, and everybody coming and bringing all their teams so that all levels will be able to play, from our freshmen to our JV to a JV2 now in our varsity, to get out there. And it's all about reps for us. It's not, we're not out there talking smack to each other. Our kids are learning to compete. Coaches are helping out. All coaches are jumping in, helping out. It's league play. It's just an opportunity for everybody to get reps and to have a good time and to become better. So when August gets here, we're just one step ahead, and I really love the league. I like the league way more than I do the state qualifiers, but we have those coming up too. But I really enjoyed the league, but we performed well on Monday.
First state qualifying tournaments, the 21st at Ponder, I believe.
That's correct.
All right.
Don't know who's going to be in that yet. They'll send that to us pretty soon, or what pool we're going to be in, but it's a good start to see where we are. Still got a lot of things to do, got a lot of new people and a lot of new places, and we don't get to manage that. They manage it, so we just get to go be spectators, which is extremely difficult for me to do, so I don't like that too much. But try to just be a spectator and let those kids sift it out and figure out who should be on the field at what time and what plays we should run and what defense we could be in and what we're doing wrong. And like I said, it's hard to sit there as a coach and watch, but it also helps them grow. So we'll see what kind of team we have to put out there and see if we can get better. Our goal, number one goal, period, is to get ready for August.
Yeah.
Period.
Sure. Yeah. August 27th. Wiley. There you go. Season opener. All right. You mentioned state a while ago. We don't have anybody at the state track meet, but you'll be there and working that. And we do have quite a few athletes from around the area that'll be participating. That kicks off tomorrow, I think, with 3A.
That does 3A and 4A, which is a big day for me. I really enjoy that day because I've been in 3A and 4A for a long time. And then Friday will be 2A and 5A, and then Saturday's a big talent discrepancy. Honestly, you have 1A, which has good talent, just not the volume that 6A does. 6A will put some of the fastest times in the nation on the track, along with sometimes 5A. So all in all, it's a good track meet. It's fun to go to. Always give our coaches opportunities, head coaches especially, to go to events like whether it's state basketball or volleyball or softball or baseball. Those coaches earn that opportunity, and we're fortunate as a district we're able to allow our coaches to go see those things and enjoy them, even if you don't have someone participating. It's unfortunate that that Brownwood doesn't have anybody participating this year at the state track meet. We have the last couple of years, but Coach Howard and I are going to go up there and enjoy that, and he's going to get to watch it, and I'm going to work it. So
there you go.
I put my foot in my mouth once again.
Are you working Saturday?
I'm working
6A, 1A?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Well, I'll tell you what, you mentioned 1A. We got a team around here, Cross Plains, who's got a good shot at winning state on both the girls
awesome.
and boys.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
They're going to rack up some points.
I work in the stage, in which I really like for two reasons. One, I get to see about every kid going through there. I see those that are nervous, try to calm them down, make sure the information that you give them reassures them in what they're doing when they're fixing to be taken out there on the track. So we give them a lot of information. We give them their numbers and their lanes, of course, but we also make sure that they know where to line up and what they're supposed to do. So it gives us an opportunity to calm them down. And those that are, some of them you can tell have been there before. You get to some of those big schools, and some of those cats have been there for 4 years, and they know what they're doing, and they just parade in, and you just leave them alone and tell them what lane they're in. But you have some that show up, you can tell it's their first time, and it's a big venue. Clyde Littlefield Mike Myers Stadium is a big deal. It's a track facility only. I think they may play some soccer there. I don't know, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a great venue, and for some of those kids to walk in there and not really know what's going on, they're in a panic. So I really enjoy doing that and settling them down and watching them be successful. When they come back, they pick their stuff up, and you get to congratulate them or give them some encouragement when they weren't as successful as they thought they should be. The bottom line is this: they're the top 9 teams or individuals in the state of Texas in their division or in their race, because you have to be at the state track meet. Sometimes they don't see that. And then the second good thing about it is Bob Servetto is the curve judge on lane 4, and I get this in between races or during races. I go out there and see Bob, and we joke and visit and talk stories. And here comes. We'll have a couple other coaches come on down there, Glenn Jones and some others come on down there. Now they're old school, and I get to sit there and listen to them and tell stories, and it's a pretty fun time. So
boy, sure will.
You get to visit a little bit while you're working.
Now there's a gentleman taking his 400 and 2x400 relay from Sue Wells' brother, Coach Newman. From your old stomping ground, Brenham.
That'd be Jerry Newman.
You know Jerry Newman?
I do know Jerry Newman.
You know, he's had a good history of track at Brenham.
Brenham runs track well.
He's got a kid that's running the 400 meters in 45.8 seconds or something like that. Pretty amazing.
I guarantee it ain't got anything to do with Jerry. I can say that Jerry was running backs coach when I was at Brenham and got there and all that. Jerry was there. You know, he's ingrained and woven into and braided into Bluebell, but he married, his wife is from Bluebell, so I always give Jerry a hard time. But great track coach.
Oh yeah,
really is.
30-something, 40 years nearly, and he's got lots of family around here. So anyway,
he can run.
All right, Star and I were talking about it this morning. When I started watching the track, it was at Darrell K. Royal Memorial. They moved it to the Mike Myers in mid-'90s, late '90s, which is a great facility.
It's a great venue.
Yeah.
I mean, Memorial Stadium was a good venue as well, but you're right on it at Mike Myers or Clyde Littlefield. What is it? Mike Myers Stadium, Clyde Littlefield, something. But anyway, it's a pretty neat venue. And a lot of good athletes. I mean, I've seen a lot of folks come through there, you know, from RG3 to the bowling kid, to the kid from Hardinson last year that broke the record in the 100. Just, you know, you've seen a lot of great ones come through there.
All right. Well, you have fun this week.
I'm going to work, but I'm going to have fun doing it, see if I can't reach some kids at the same time.
All right. Good stuff right there. Little racing news. I know we talked Monday. Oh, you didn't watch the race until
yesterday.
Yesterday.
I got home. And
The Darlington, right?
Yeah, Darlington. And I
All
saw
right.
that, Stars guy, Kyle Larson, he got loose and spun and sort of messed his motor up, and his motor went kaput. And my guy was rocking and rolling, led for a while, was in the top 5 the whole time. I'm thinking, man, we got a chance. And here comes Brad Keselowski playing bumper cars like he's done, I think, every race this year, and just flat out took him out. So he was done. So one that had been up there at the front and leading as well was Joey Logano, who I used to absolutely can't stand, and I think I like him even a little bit more now because he did bump old William Byron out of the way to give him a W. I like that. So Joey Logano gets him a W. He needed one bad, but he just flat out rear-ended old William Byron, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, man. Where do they race this week?
Yeah.
Star, Sammy? Kansas?
Yeah.
Topeka?
I don't know. Where
Wichita?
It's in
Kansas.
Yeah. Olathe? Emporia?
Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Good job of picking that one.
There you go. All right. Austin Dillon. He's my new man.
Is he?
Go Austin.
Okay.
There you go.
You're
Hey,
good.
they're coming to Texas a week from this weekend.
I'll be there.
It's the All-Star race.
22nd.
You're going?
I'm blessed. I have a friend that runs behind the scenes of the radio show that hooked me up with some tickets.
Really? Who would that be?
Yeah, that would be Star. And Mitch hooked me up, and
Awesome.
I'm going to Ponder to watch 7-on-7, and I'm going to stay with a friend of mine in the Metroplex, and I got him into NASCAR, so we're going to
Wow.
go together, get a little reunion, get to visit with him. He's a coach, and we're going to enjoy the race.
That'll be a fun
Yeah,
weekend.
I'm really excited about doing it.
Boy, next weekend. All right. Man, good stuff. Is there anything we've missed, Lady Lions or Lions athletic-wise?
Not that I know of. I know we have banquets ending the year. I know tennis had theirs last night, and golf is coming up with theirs. And, just wrapping up the year, we got some awards. Go ahead and eat your strawberries.
Well, you've been eyeing it the
I
whole
know, I
show.
was
You
fixing
keep
to
looking
grab
at I was going to offer you my last bite.
more like tomato. But no, as you can tell, I don't need to buy anything at the moment. But, wrapping up the year, we got a couple of weeks left. This week and next week, and then the following week would be testing. So we only have a couple of weeks left with the kids. Looking forward to the summer camps kicking off. And then, of course, strength and conditioning. We give them a week off, and then we kick off. And I'm going to be departing for a couple of days myself. I've never gone on a vacation, so
What?
I'm going on a vacation.
You got to be kidding me.
I haven't. I'm actually going. I can't
Oh,
believe
my
I'm
gosh.
going. Yeah. So it's going to be pretty fun.
Wow. You're actually going somewhere.
I am. It's
Okay.
crazy, isn't it?
Maybe
I'm
one day
going.
you'll tell us where you're
I'm
going.
going to Costa Rica.
I knew that.
I'm fortunate that my brother has a home in Costa
Yeah.
Rica, so all I have to do is go over there,
Wow.
and I have a place to stay, and my sister-in-law and their family cook, and my brother's brother-in-law is going to be the tour guide and take us to all the places you'd never know to go in Costa Rica. So I'm going
Wow.
over there with my brother Hardy and his wife Gabby, and it's going to be me and Kathleen and Layton. We're going to go over there and enjoy some days and some fellowship with his family and some good cooking, and I'm going to get to see a little bit of Costa Rica. So I'm actually really excited about it.
That's going to be
What's
in
even
June.
more exciting is we're going last summer,
Right.
but they caught the COVID over there really bad, so they closed it down, so we couldn't go. But I'd already paid for it, and I paid for it way back when it was cheap. So I'm feeling really blessed.
So they kept your price intact? and
No,
your
I had to pay a little bit more, but nothing like
Okay.
it would have been normally. So we really got a pretty good deal.
Awesome.
So we're excited about getting to do it.
All right. That'll be in June?
That's going to be in June.
All right. Man, fun times
Yeah,
right there.
I'm sort of excited. I can't believe I'm doing it.
All right. Well, Coach, good stuff on show number 403.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I like it.
You got anything else today?
Yeah, let's thank those that make this show possible. Auto Glass Magic, Burner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bon Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Edward Jones Investments, Hendrick Medical, Howard Enterprises, Humphrey Peets, Landmark Life, MC Bank, Painter and Johnson Associates, Smith and Sharp Agency, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, The Real Talk with Chad Valdez Podcast, Weldon Wilson Electric, Western Bank, and Willie's Teas.
Well, it's good to have you back in the studio. We'll visit again on Monday. Safe travels to Austin for the state track meet.
Yes, sir. Have a great day, Brownwood.
Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett on the Coaches Show every Monday and Wednesday at this time here on KOXE and video streamed at KOXE.com and the KOXE KBWD Facebook page.